Welcome to this video on international relations. We will explore the concept and its significant global organizations. Our content covers international organizations like the UN, the Commonwealth, and the Non-Aligned Movement. We will also discuss the Cold War's causes, course, and effects. International relations is where sovereign nations interact mutually and voluntarily. Membership is open to independent nations globally. We see international relations at political and economic levels. Political relations concern shared ideologies, while economic relations focus on improving economies through trade and industry. Cultural international relations involve social exchanges like games, education, music, and dance. Diplomatic relations include formal interactions, such as the exchange of diplomatic staff and opening embassies. International relations offer many benefits, including enhancing peace and security, promoting global understanding through cultural exchange, and solving global issues like climate change. The United Nations Organization, or UNO, was formed in 1945 to replace the League of Nations. It is an alliance open to all independent countries, with its headquarters in New York. These images showcase the United Nations headquarters in New York, illustrating the setting for crucial global discussions and collaborations. The UNO aims to maintain international peace and security, foster cooperation, encourage socio-economic progress, solve humanitarian problems, and recognize the sovereign equality of all member states. The General Assembly, an organ of the UNO, comprises representatives of all member nations. It meets once a year and can convene special sessions during crises. Its functions include discussing international problems and approving the UNO budget. The Security Council has 5 permanent members with veto power and 10 non-permanent members. Its functions include investigating disputes, checking hostility between nations, and authorizing sanctions against aggressive states. The International Court of Justice comprises 15 judges of different nationalities, serving 9-year terms. They are jointly elected by the Assembly and the Security Council and are based in The Hague, Netherlands. The court's functions include arbitrating international disputes such as border conflicts, territorial waters delimitation, fishing rights, and issues related to nuclear tests and the treatment of diplomatic staff. The Secretariat is headed by the Secretary General, who serves a 5-year term and works with an international staff. Its functions include drawing the UNO agenda, registering treaties, and conducting day-to-day administration. Kofi Annan, pictured here, served as the former UN General Secretary from 1996 to 2006. This table lists the UN Secretaries General, including their name, nationality, and term. Notable figures include Trygve Halvdan Lai, Dag Hammarskjöld, and Kofi Annan. The Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, promotes worldwide economic and social development. It works through various agencies and commissions, such as WHO and UNEP. The UNO has achieved much, including solving disputes, promoting decolonization, and championing global human rights through the Human Rights Commission. Further achievements include improving working conditions through the International Labour Organization, combating diseases via WHO, assisting refugees, encouraging literacy, and fostering international cooperation. The UNO improves children's health standards globally, provides development assistance via UNDP, encourages trade, and fights for equal rights for women and against environmental degradation. The UNO also encourages agricultural improvement, reduces conflicts, controls drug trafficking, leads the HIV/AIDS campaign, and fosters cooperation and understanding among nations. Despite its achievements, the UNO faces weaknesses like relying on member goodwill, difficulty in passing resolutions due to increased membership, and a shortage of funds. Other problems include the arms race hindering disarmament, ideological disputes, unresolved issues like the Palestinian problem, and the veto power of permanent members. The UNO's inability to resolve certain disputes, such as in Somalia and Kashmir, is a major weakness. Member states prioritize their national interests and allegiance to other organizations. The Commonwealth is a voluntary association of independent states, formerly colonized by Britain. Its origins trace back to the Durham Report of 1839 and the Statute of Westminster in 1931. The modern Commonwealth started with India's independence in 1947. Independent states can choose to remain or leave the association. Membership has expanded to non-British colonies like Togo and Mozambique. This and the following slides list the countries that form the Commonwealth, including nations such as Botswana, New Zealand, Australia, Ghana, and Kenya. The list continues with countries like the Bahamas, St. Christopher Nevis, St. Lucia, and Barbados. More Commonwealth nations include Tanzania, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Cameroon, Mozambique, and Fiji. The membership is diverse and geographically widespread. Common features of Commonwealth members include acknowledging the British Queen as the head, having similar education systems, and sharing English as a common language. The principles and ideals of the Commonwealth include supporting the UNO for world peace, respecting individual rights and equality, and supporting human dignity. The Commonwealth is against colonialism and racial discrimination, works for free international trade, and attempts to remove disparities in wealth among nations worldwide through international cooperation. Advantages of membership include financial assistance and trading among member states. Developing countries benefit from training, scholarships, and technical know-how. Member states benefit from technical know-how, advice, and expertise. The Commonwealth promotes peace, friendship, democratic activities, and cooperation in legal and health fields. Challenges facing the Commonwealth include the withdrawal of some countries, trade imbalances, and political upheavals in developing nations. Other challenges are member states belonging to other organizations, shortage of funds, frontier disputes, and reliance on members' goodwill for decision implementation. The Non-Aligned Movement, or NAM, is a foreign policy of developing states to remain neutral from the two major power blocs, the USA and USSR, and their allies. NAM stands for neutralism and upholds peaceful coexistence with other countries. It expresses freedom in decision-making on international issues. The movement developed in the 1950s after Asian and African nations gained independence. It was launched during the 1955 Bandung Conference in Indonesia. The conference was convened by leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru of India, Sukarno of Indonesia, and Gamal Nasser of Egypt. Reasons for NAM's rise include a desire to avoid superpower rivalry, establish influence in world politics, avoid the arms race, and enhance friendly relations. NAM aimed to break off the colonial yoke, safeguard independence, and enable member states to acquire aid from both power blocs. The objectives of NAM include safeguarding sovereignty, fighting for decolonization and against racial discrimination, and getting better terms of trade. NAM also aims to improve agriculture, discourage neocolonialism, work towards superpower disarmament, and participate in UNO programs. Additional goals are having a unified voice in international affairs, discouraging military alliances, pursuing independent policy, and establishing a new world economic order.